Hello Newton Gate champs, hope you all are fine. So first of all, I will wish all the best to the students who are appearing for board in this year. So today we will have an important discussion, that is on map marking. So yes, much awaited video, I know. So many of the students have a doubt that ma'am, how to demarcate the rivers, gulfs, mountains and all in the map. You are having 10 marks but you have no idea that how to demarcate this and how to score 10 out of 10. But today we will have a discussion that will ease your difficulty. So in this class we will discuss mainly about the gulfs and the rivers. So you all know that you are given one map that is having all the rivers. Means the river map is provided to you as per ICSE. So in the map the rivers will be already given, but you have to denote that which river it is. That is, you have to name the river properly. If you cannot, then you will not get marks. So it is utmost important to memorize the river. So we will follow that some quick tips that how we can memorize the river very easily and the gulfs and the water bodies that are there. So let's begin. First of all, in order to understand the rivers, we have to memorize that what are the rivers that are there according to ICSE syllabus. So I have divided for your convenience the rivers into two parts. First is the rivers of the northern part. Let's see what are there. So in northern part of India we have Indus river system. In that we have Indus, Ravi, Beas, Chenab, Jhelum, Satluj. Next we have the Ganga river system. In that we have Ganga, Yamuna, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Chambal, Betwa, Son. Next we have Brahmaputra and last Damodar. So let's see how easily we can demarcate this in our map. So one sample map I have provided. If you want, students, you can take a screenshot or mark accordingly. Next we will learn how to make it proper. So ऐसे ही आपको mark करना पड़ेगा. Rivers will be given in the map. Okay, they will provide you the map which will have the rivers. But with the blue color, you have to designate those river and write the name of that. So let's see. Let's begin. So I have taken one outline map of India where I will show you that how you can mark the river properly of the northern part. So key points, what key points are there that you can remember while marking, that you should remember while marking. Number one is always note a river that you can remember. What is this? Means that sometimes we by seeing one image or one picture, we can annote one river properly, right? Or not only river, we can annote anything properly, we can remember anything properly. So I will show you that how you can do it. Like in the whole map, I don't know why, but I get a similarity. This is river Kosi. Let me show you. Okay, this is river Kosi. So I find a similarity with 7, with the number 7. So I can easily remember that chalo ye to river Kosi hai. I can easily remember that. Okay. So always annote a river that you can remember. You can suppose symbolically तुमको लग रहा है कि ये जो river है कोसी के बाद. Let me tell you that after Kosi we have river Gandak. So you can find that this river pattern is symbolic to something else. So you can note this river much properly. तो ये तुम कर सकते हो, इसको ही याद रखो. So after Gandak you will remember that after Gandak you have Kosi. So that is the thing I am telling, that always try to note one river that you can remember. So उसके आगे या पीछे का river तुम आसानी से याद रख सकते हो. So my next point is that then try to learn the rivers before and after that. Let me show you how I am doing this. Like I have remembered or noted river Kosi because to me it is symbolic to the number 7. So I can easily remember this river Kosi. Okay, so I have remembered that before river Kosi we have river Gandak. So let me point out that. So I have to point out with blue only properly. So properly थोड़ा point out करना पड़ेगा. So this is river Gandak, है ना. उसके बाद गंडक के बाद है घाघरा. So this also easily you can denote here. So this is river Ghagra. After that we have river Gomti. These all are the right bank tributary of river Ganga. Now this river after Gomti is river Ganga. This is longest enough long up to this. Okay, so this is river Ganga. After that, the left bank tributary of river Ganga, the immediate left bank. Let me tell you, the immediate left bank of river Ganga is Yamuna. River Yamuna. After that, the first river that is joining the river Yamuna and later on the river Ganga is river Chambal. उसके बाद this is river Betwa, and this last one is river Sun. So we are done with the Ganga river system. Easy है ना, पूरा गंगा river system एकदम से हो गया. So this is a very easy method to remember the rivers. Please try it, champs, and obviously comment that how easier it was to you, or if it was not easier to you, then also you can comment. After river Kosi, you have other two. Like after this river Kosi, you can see this river. This is Brahmaputra. Next we have this river that is joining the Ganga. Again, this is the left bank tributary of Ganga. This is Damodar. Okay, this is Damodar. So these are the Ganga river system which we are done. I am just showing that how you can note it easily. Okay. So now as we are done with this, we will now go to the Indus river system. So for the Indus river system, first we need to denote the Indus river itself. So एकदम पीछे वाला जो river है, ये वाला, this is the Indus, river Indus. Okay. So likewise you can denote. Okay. Like I have remembered it like this, that the river which is lying at the end and is the longest also as well among it is the Indus river. Okay, so this is river Indus. Next you can note the immediate river after river Indus is the river Jhelum. Okay, so the immediate river after river Indus is river Jhelum. Next after Jhelum we have Chenab. This is Chenab. After Chenab is Ravi. So after Chenab we have Ravi, means originating from here. Let me show you. This is Ravi. Next we have the last is Satluj. Last that is joining Indus is Satluj. Okay, so these are, and also Satluj has one tributary. This is Beas. Okay, the tributary of Satluj is Beas, river Beas. So here we complete the Indus river system. Okay, so we are done with the northern part. Northern part only have this Indus river system and the Ganga river system. So by following the class that I have shown this map marking, you can also practice in your home and tell me how effective it was. So the next key point that you need to remember are practice at least twice after memorizing. Now children, often what we do, we always mark this by seeing. Maximum we mark this by seeing and then we forget to practice. So कुछ दिन बाद अगर आप फिर से मैप करने बैठो तो देखोगे कि कुछ नहीं हुआ है, मेरा तो कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है मैप में, क्या करूँ, फिर से पहले से शुरू करना पड़ेगा. So don't let that happen. Practice twice at least after memorizing. That will definitely keep you or give you one vivid sample. Means you will be able to remember at least for a long time. Next, last that key point I have given, look at the nearby areas and remember the demarcation properly. So this actually for the river that is not justified because you can already see the flow of the river where it is heading to, but for gulfs, for mountain, you need to see the nearby location. Like देखना कि ये जो boundary है ये बांग्लादेश का, इसके ठीक नीचे, suppose I am giving some example, नीच तक गए है ये गंगा river. Okay, so for the mountain also, like for Vindhya, for Satpura range, you have to remember that from where it is starting. Like for this bend, I can say it is starting and it is heading to that bend. So that will fetch me more mark, right? Like if I suppose some range is starting from this bend to this. Now if I mistakenly take this bend and draw one line, so that will not fetch me marks. I will lose marks here because I have to remember this bend properly. So mark or look at the nearby areas and remember the demarcation properly. Okay, so now we are done with the northern part of the northern rivers. Now we will move to the southern rivers. Chalo. So in southern part of the rivers, again we have to see what the names are. So ज़्यादा नहीं है northern part की तरह, इतना division तो है ही नहीं. नर्मदा है, तापी है, महानदी, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी, तुंगाभद्रा. बस 8 नाम आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. Next, और एक चीज़ just for your convenience I have pointed out that Narmada and Tapi are the west flowing river. That is, they flows in the Arabian Sea, and all these in the south are the east flowing river. That is, they flows in the Bay of Bengal. So चलो देखते हैं how to do this map marking properly in the southern part. ये बहुत ही easy है, उतना ज़्यादा difficulty नहीं है इसमें. So again the key points, the similar key points that we need to remember. So चलो देखते हैं how to remember it. So first river in the Deccan part is the Narmada river. So ये जो पहला after Chambal, Betwa, this all the river that is starting is the Narmada river. Okay, this is river Narmada. After that it is Tapi, river Tapi. Okay, just parallel to Narmada is the river Mahanadi. Just it is parallel to river Narmada. It is river Mahanadi. Next is, after Tapi, this river, which is traveling to a longest distant area, is Godavari. It is Godavari, river Godavari. Next, after Godavari, we have Krishna. This is Krishna, river Krishna. Again, river Krishna have one tributary, that is river Tungabhadra. And last river in the map is river Kaveri. Okay, river Kaveri. So easily we have completed the southern part, the rivers in the southern part, right? So these all are in the syllabus that you need to remember. Nothing else is there. And now we are moving to the water bodies and gulfs that is present. So इसके लिए भी पहले जानना पड़ेगा that what are the gulfs that is present according to your ICSE syllabus. So Gulf of, first we have Kutch, then we have Gulf of Khambat, then we have Gulf of Mannar, then we have Park Strait, Andaman Sea, Chilika Lake, Buller Lake. So these are all the gulfs and water bodies that you need to remember in order to demarcate in the map. So detailed description of the map I have already provided you here. So चलो देखते हैं कि mark अब कैसे करेंगे हम. So in order to do the map marking of the gulf, we need to now remember the areas properly. Okay, चलो देखते हैं how to remember the areas properly. So this is one outline map again I have taken in order to mark the gulfs. So let me show you that how the gulfs and the water bodies I am marking here. So first, that the gulf that is easy to remember is this one, the Gulf of Kutch. Okay, so this you know that it is the Gujarat area somewhat. I am not marking, but this is the Gujarat area. So in the Gujarat area we have two gulfs. Okay, this gulf is called the Gulf of Kutch, and this gulf is called the Gulf of Khambat. Okay, so this is somewhat near to Mumbai. Next, Chilika Lake. So this is what I just now told you, this is river Mahanadi. So after that we have this little point, and this is Chilka Lake. Next we have Gulf of Mannar. So this gulf is the Gulf of Mannar. Now this narrow stretch joining India as well as Sri Lanka is the Park Strait. Okay, and we have the Andaman Sea. Obviously it will be near to Andaman, means here. And we have Buller Lake lastly. So Buller Lake is somewhat over here. Okay, that is in the portion of the Jhelum Nadi that we have marked. Just let me show you. This is Buller Lake. So these are all the gulf and water bodies that you need to remember. I hope I am clear with this. Now this exercise I have provided you all to test your knowledge. So on an outline map of India, please do all this assignment, and for any query you can contact us in this given number and send us this assignment for correction also. Thank you. I hope you have liked this class, and you will definitely like, subscribe and share our video.